Hey everybody, it's day two and my sweet Nyandeng. We have just a few more days of this quarantine, whatever people want to call it. So I want to talk about the adventure part of our stories. When I had my son, I was a single mom, and people would tell me that, oh my God, your life is done. It's ruined. You're chained to this baby. You'll never be able to do anything on your own. You won't afford the things that people can't afford. You can't go out. You can't do this. You can't do that. Now, you can talk to my father. The one thing I don't like is to be told what I cannot do. I will definitely make sure I do it. But I always loved just going out and being outdoors since I was a child. And I didn't want to have to stop that. So that's always been a dream for me. So what I did is I decided that I'm going to keep that dream alive, and I'm going to do it even with my kids, and whatever limitations people feel that they have, I'm going to squash that. So a lot of people feel like when you have kids, you can't travel as much and all this, and it's not true. So the part of the adventure for us is defying those things. There are places you can go to with your kids and have fun, if it's for the day, if it's for a few days, and you can also work to making it affordable for you. Right now we have so many companies back home in Kenya where you can travel at affordable rates. You can also open an investment account like we did just for travel and keep putting your money in there. So I always say, please don't save your money in the bank. It's not going to do you any good. But if you put your money aside into an investment account that's just for traveling, and you keep topping up that account, then you can afford at some point to go where you want to go, because it's growing while it's in there. You know what I mean? So the other thing is, you've got to think about adventure as a day in your life filled with memories, right? And just experiences for you and your children. So it's not just about traveling and going on a plane and going somewhere. No, it's as much as what I used to do when I was a single mom. Go to Arboretum and just walk around. Go to Karura Forest. I still do that with my mom today. Go to the bike trails like we do with my kids. Go to the beach. Go wherever you can go. Find those free places that you can go to. That's what it's about. The adventure is about collecting memories or making memories and experiences, and that quality time you have together that's not in the house, in front of a TV, or wherever else. So this was our Dubai adventure, and I'm gonna dive right into the desert safari. Now, I have been so fascinated by the desert all my life. I just could not understand. When you see Karura Forest, you're just seeing trees and trees forever. Okay, granted, we had all the nasty deforestation and stuff, but when you look at these places, when we go to places in Kenya, you're seeing like tea and trees and all these other things. And I just could not understand how you could look upon a land and it's just sand and nothing else. So I was always so fascinated. So I was excited to go on the desert safari. We had to ride the dunes or do the dune bashing. This did not go too well with my husband because in June of last year, he had a really bad accident just after he left the house. And the car was a complete write-off. You can see a picture of it right here. And that was devastating to him. It was traumatic, obviously. So when we went dune bashing, the idea of just, going up and down and almost crashing with this car didn't fall so well with him. But the kids really enjoyed it. Garang didn't understand what was happening. He's like, why are you driving like that? And then he just kept laughing hysterically the whole time. That cute laugh at first. She was just like, but it was an experience for sure. But there is this one part of the video, so look out for it at the end, where Garang is like, "You are a weird driver, but I like your driving." And that's what he told the driver. You remember that? Once we got out there was like this big camp, and they brought out all this food and showmen. Oh, there was the quad bikes. Yes, there was the quad bikes that Shobi went on. We went on the camels. I've got to say, the camels out here have some attitude, man. These things were just nasty. I think they're overworked. Anyway.
They almost headbutted you.
Yeah, they almost headbutted me. Oh my gosh. But it was interesting. We watched belly dancing. I used to love watching belly dancing videos. And when I got to see it live, it wasn't as great, let me say it that way. Also because it seemed very, how do I say it? It was like this woman there, and she was just being oogled by the guys, you know. They were like, and she was like doing all these things, and you could see like she's just having to perform for these men who were like so nasty, some of them. Yes, but there was this other guy who had this, oh my gosh. It's like a carpet skirt thing with lights, and he was just spinning. There was amazing things to be seen, and we
fire.
really.
Someone was breathing out fire.
Yes, somebody was breathing out fire, and this is what I'm saying. Like having them remember that and having that moment where we bonded together was just amazing. And I want my kids to remember the moments we had together, because honestly, they will not remember the gifts that we buy. They hardly make it to day 3. So we want them to remember the experiences we had together, and then document them for the world and for them to see. So traveling with kids is something so possible, and it's something I want to encourage people to do. Whether, like I said, it's a day trip to your local parks or a bigger thing that you can save up for, it needs to be done. We need to break this thing of just because I'm a single mom or I have kids, I can't travel. You can, you should, you will if you work towards it. And it's a great way, I said, to collect and make memories, and have experiences. So enjoy this video for the desert safari. Bye. Oh, follow, share, subscribe, like, all of that good stuff.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up, and let us know, do you have kids and do you travel? If you do, where are your favorite places? If you don't, what's stopping you?